Remember her? The girl whose books you carried, the heartbeat drove around in the old jalopy? Sure you do. Well, the kids are still ordering a Coke with 2 straws at the corner drugstore, and they're still passing the fraternity pins around. But here at Garfield High in Los Angeles, they've got a new twist, the reading, writing, and arithmetic stuff. It's reading, writing, and riveting now. That's right, I said riveting. Riveting, welding, trimming, filing, and a lot of other subjects the junior set never took before. Yes, sir, here's what the well-dressed co-ed wears at Garfield, where your old girlfriend's kid sister is just as keen but twice as busy. Here's a new kind of jukebox, sending with a solid victory tune. Working right in their own school shop for Avion, the subcontractor supplying parts to Southern California aircraft companies, these 16 to 18-year-old Garfield kids spend 4 hours a day on book learning and 4 on the production line. They get school credit for their work, draw regular wages, put a big slice into war bonds. And the school insists they keep up their grades, too. This double duty doesn't faze them a bit. So far, they've breezed right through. Here's a new style jitterbug. The day of the big football game, the game of games, day of days, there wasn't an absentee in the lot. Brother, that's patriotism. The old rah-rah stuff is nowhere for the duration. These hepcats are too busy with the rivet gun. The stuff they turn out must pass all government requirements, and does. Avion and Army Air Forces inspectors can't praise their work on these nacelle doors for Douglas planes too highly. And here at Lockheed Aircraft, they're trying another youth power plan. Boy power this time. Cooperating with the Board of Education, Lockheed has taken the lead in hiring high school boys on a part-time basis. They used to tinker with jalopies, but working on jigs this size takes them right out of the tinker class. They're big time now, helping out on one of the hot planes of the war, the Lockheed Lightning. Small fry? Sure. But don't let anybody tell you these youngsters aren't doing a man-sized job. Working side by side with older men who treat them like one of themselves, they're on the beam with the lowest absentee lateness record of any group in the plant. Foremen rate them on a par with old-timers. They learn fast, at a stiff pace, keep it up. From making machine tools to final assembly, there isn't any job too big or too small for these kids to handle. And there's no time for horseplay. Some work in the 4-4 field. Others work an 8-hour shift a month, go to school for a month. All of them are helping Lockheed meet towering production goals. There are millions of boys all over the country able and anxious to roll up their sleeves, and other communities are investigating the Los Angeles plan. Here's what the boys think about it.
This is mighty good training, but the most important part is, well, it's helping to win the war, even if it is only a little bit.
I'm from Texas. I'm going to be a Navy flyer just as soon as they'll take me. But until then, I can take my crackers and natches and jobs this way.
I help a woman with a herd of 30 Toggenburg goats. Airplanes are important, but so are goats. People who need goat's milk come from miles around. And if the goats aren't milked, these sick people will have a hard time. Goat's milk has a smaller curd than cow's milk and is therefore more easily digested. So I guess I'm helping people on both jobs.
Those Lockheed Lightnings carry with them the hopes and dreams of the American kids who helped put them in the sky.